Hey, so I just finished the Remaster update for my racetrack. There is now 5,000. I mean, there is now 5,409 props. So yeah, 5,409 props. So anyways, yes, I have my normal skin on. And of course, the credit sign has been on here, but it's pretty much part of this remaster. I did this in the last minor update, Man in Snow, as well as just the changing up the snack area, which is this. It gotta be mastered here, as you see. I did a lot in this up. Trust me, I did a ridiculous amount of stuff in this update. And you can see, my phone is pretty low right now. But after this video and after I upload this, I'm gonna get turned off. All right. About the new SF2 update, it's not out yet. They just released a teaser, but it should be out soon enough. So, anyways, I added NPCs. I did this. Yeah, I just finished this. I see there's not really much. Yeah, so different. It's not really anything different. But mostly I like all these fences around here, as you're seeing. Oh yeah, I remember the city map, the city area. Well, that just got completely changed. I'll show you that in a moment, in a bit. Of course, there's the freaking gas station. Anyways, this is the spawn, and yes, I added a lot of background details. See, I added a lot of background trees. That's the new city over there. I'll tackle that in later. The police station and fire station are still around. They just have been relocated. But over here, there's something new I added. There's a lot of detail in this update. Trust me. I added this little addy here with some random props. Let's see here. Let me just jump up. And yes, this is laggy as heck for me. And also here, the whole spawn here got a do. So as you see here, you see these? These are buses. I just added effects too. These buses, basically like these are where the starting positions are for your car. Every racetrack has one. Of course, I just added those too. As well, y'all probably have seen this from the teaser that I posted yesterday. This is the pit. The pits the pit stop. As you see here, another one of these. All of these have this. Sorry, I'm exhausted. My hands are hurting like heck right now. I'm sorry. I got more stuff to here. Oh crap! I realized I couldn't move it over. I don't care anymore. I don't even care. Well, I'm done when I say I'm done. Now I'm done. And just this as well. This is basically where they'll watch, like the crew. Well, the pit crew will watch you. In case you were wondering. And of course, the pit stop is right here. You can enter it through this. I know it's not accurate to a real life racetrack pit stop, but I tried. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff here. I'll tell you this now. The track is a bit more difficult to get through now. I'll tell you that now. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, all of these have the same interior, as you see here. And over here, of course, I have more of these big old things here. I was gonna add lights alongside the track, but I decided to not do that because that was too time consuming. And see, this is where like the cars would be before the race starts. They'll start here. And I added these here too. Yes, this is the pit area. In case you were wondering. Yes, this is because there's in the center of most racetracks. This is usually where the cars remain before the race starts. In case you didn't know that. Yes, my phone is low. You don't need to remind me. I know. I'll tell. Well, at first, I just want to show y'all this. Trust me, I put a lot of effort into this. Anyways, let's continue the track. I see there's lots of background trees. There's a lot of background trees and those things we talked about. And I added more vehicles. And as you see here, you're probably wondering, why is there mist here? I decided to make it more challenging so your view will be obscured. So it'll be harder to get through it. Still pretty much the same. It's still the same layout, so don't worry, nothing changed with that. Anyways, of course, as there's a lot of background stuff back there. Down here, there's a ridiculous amount of mist still. I see there's more buildings and stuff now. I messed with the track here and decided to make it turn a certain way. Yes, I know I'm lagging like a crazy right now. Anyways, that's this section. I'm gonna go back up to show you what else you need to do. I highly recommend you choose this route because the one on the bridge is a bit way more harder. Obstacles have made a return. That's to tell you, not just enough. Okay, so about this bridge route. If you're about to see why I say the obstacles made a return. As you see, there are vehicles, so you gotta go on the ramp now. Yeah, and they're all in a different location. So there are now ramps here. The mist is made to it's done to make it. I put the mist so it's harder for you to navigate your way through the track. You see, there's a narrow ramp here, and yes, you do have to go on the ramp. So don't use a car that's too low, cause you're gonna struggle. Sorry about the lag, guys. My fucking lag. I cannot.
The contract was unsettling, but they signed it anyway. After all, it was just a TV show. What's the worst that could happen? But the public didn't love the concept. One reporter wrote,
Okay.
to turn kids unsupervised escapades.
Sorry, this is so hard to get through. See? It's a bit tricky. This is the ramps, so you have to go navigate. Oof. Of course, the ramp is yes, the vehicles are here to intentionally. This is the clear path, though there's no ramps here. And here's another ramp here. Yeah, I believe this is where, yes, there is a ramp here, though. Yes, you need to work on your precision and timing. Now you just have to avoid these vehicles within all the mist. This is way harder to do if you're in first person. I'm doing this in third person just for the sake of showing y'all. And you see there's a lot more background stuff there. So yes, if you see where they're located, you will know. Look for the window. If you're familiar with it, you don't know what I mean by look for the window. And of course here it's just empty. It's a drop down. There's nothing gritty. Here it's just more mist. But here, you remember this tunnel? Well, it's a wind tunnel now. And yes, there are leaves falling from the trees too. As you can see. I put mist at the little bunker too. I'm gonna go to the city last. But this section, you have to avoid the buses. You have to follow a certain path. Which I'll show you here. Yes, I recommend you go slowly here. If you don't want to get stuck. But it's going to be harder for you to fix yourself if you get stuck because of the mist. You're going to grab the mist and grab it in your car. So yes, follow the path I'm going if you want. Yes, you're going to. Yes, you do need to go slowly here. As you see, you can follow both ways for this bus. But whichever way is easier for you, you go that way. But it's easier if you use the second part way because then this bus is here and you would need to go in the other way to anyways, as you see, here, but this is just pretty much empty mist. There are no obstacles in this area. This is pretty much free to drive through. And here, to get past here, there's some smoke here. I see. Let me just drive my car into here. If I moved all additional pit stops because I finally realized there was only one pit stop in each racetrack. And I see the grass is falling here. The leaves are falling here. And I have like some extra trees in the background. So once you get past this section, that's pretty much just empty here. I added a lot of trees and bleachers and fences and extra additional stuff. I see there are extra stuff in the certain parts of the trees are made here just for scenery. They mean nothing, just for scenery. As you see, it's just yes, I added mist here too. Only the beginning doesn't have mist. Every other part of the racetrack does. I see there's more buildings and stuff here. I replaced some of the buildings, in case you're wondering. And let's go through that large cloud of mist, and boom, we're out. There's a bunch of rocks here. Anyways, let me go through here, so I can show you all the city. Down this way so it's easier for here, because you see what's up ahead if you try to go on the bridge. There are obstacles, so I recommend you go through this path. If you don't want to try to memorize where you need to go. So I hope y'all are ready to see the new city. Yes, the whole city got a redesign. Oof. It's very laggy, so if you have a weak device, do not go on this track. As you see, this is just the wind tunnel. Even though wind tunnels are mainly used for training when it comes to racing, but I just decided to add a normal wind tunnel just as well for the heck of it. Anyways, let's go into the city. here is the new city. As see, the buildings have all been replaced, and now there's different ones. There are street lights and traffic lights. As see, the little area right here also got a little change. If you were wondering what has been changed here, well, I added I added these benches that you see here, and there's additional playground right there. As you can see here, there is a lot that has been done on this remaster. The city hall and stuff is still here. And see, the fire station is here now, rather than where those are. So here's the fire station. You got some fire trucks out here, street lights, an ambulance, a couple NPCs, and that's the fire station itself. As you see here, this is the interior. I added a nurse too, for the the ambulance. This is the fire chief. That's why he's here. And here's the desk. There's the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, the PC itself, phone, fan, and the chair, and of course the desk. As you see, and yes, I put the ground here as the stalker, because it looks nice. Anyways, moving on. Over here, see a car around the building. Oh, and what's this, you may ask? Well, this is where the police station is now. So yeah, here's the police station. Got street lights, got same stalker build prop. Got a police cars and everything. Some NPCs. A sorry prisoner in the cage. And here in the police station itself, this is what it looks like. We got this here, some plants. This guy, just chilling. Got the sheriff. And of course here the desk. It's the same kind of style I went with for the fire station. On this side, well, this is what's here. Look at alongside a few some NPCs. And in here, this is where the prison cell is. I see the prisoners right there. Got those there in case he needs to take a sit. He got some chairs. The officer. Now let's enter the freaking cell. I see I got a trash can. Big trash can. A sink, toilet, etc. And a tiny trash can. So as you can see here, this is the police station. It's still here, and yes, I put the carpet here too. Again, because it looks nice. I'm not done yet. So, moving on. It's the gas station. Yep. I redid the whole gas station too. Alongside every single city building. As you see, look at this. Look what I did here. Got a few fuel signs. The big old gas. Lots of gas. Street lights, of course. The police station had street lights too. I forgot to say. And yeah, this is the gas station now. Use the same stalker prop. And of course, the interior looks as so. Yeah. Got a cashier. I couldn't think of an NPC to skin to you, so I just used that guy. If you are wondering. I see there's a lot of new buildings here. Cause this is where the whole city used to be. It still is here. Just got a glow up. That's all. Got trees and fences there too. So if we go here, oh yeah, I put 3 tiny little subs here, as you should. Oh yeah, and also note how I did this, which I just thought was a nice idea. I don't care that street lights are clipping to each other. I don't even care. So here is these little tiny stops. We got a gym, coffee shop, and barber shop. They actually managed to fit on the same area, which is why I put them here. So here, now this guy here couldn't think of a skin to use, so this is him. And of course on the survey on the top, you got some stairs. Yes, I put these little benches here too. Got the coffee shop here too, which I actually did a little bit more, and this is the interior. Got some pastries, coffee machine, coffee cups, and up here, well, I did this. I put another table, but up here, probably wondering what am I doing here? Look what I did here. I managed to make this stair I managed to make it possible for you to be able to sit on these stairs, which you actually cannot do in normally. As you see, it's because I mixed a different prop there. So yeah, you can now sit on these if you want, because I made it possible. I swear to God, if I don't get a snow kiss on my face, I'm gonna cry. And of course, lastly, the gym. It looks like this. That's just still down there, and of course, got some mattresses so you can, do push-ups or whatever. Or like we'll do curl ups. We don't have a lot of gym props. That's the reason why I just put mattresses. I'm too lazy to build a freaking dumbbell. Anyways, there's a lot of other buildings. Lots to show still. You see, I put the buildings here too. Yes, I actually changed up some of the road. Here. Well, you're wondering, what is this? The auto repair. Yeah, very reminiscent to my EnderDoge's City Part 1, right? This is just the outside. Got street lights, as you do. This is like, the mechanic's truck. And the inside, well, it's like this. Yes, I've been using the stalker props in these. Yes, this is also basically meant for tires. Also, there's a little bit more besides just tires in here. But if we enter, see, there's literally loads of freaking tires here. Well, it's an auto repair. It needs tires, And of course, this is the generator. Because yes, why wouldn't there be a generator? Even though I could just put tires, but I decided to be a little bit creative and add that. Anyways, moving on. So you're probably wondering, where did the window kitchen go? I removed it. And instead, it's made the whole space, its old space, the hospital. See the sign about its text here. And let's actually enter the hospital itself. As you see, looks like this. Yes, I've been using the stalker props in this. A lot of them, actually. See, I changed up the whole hospital itself. There's even a helipad up there. And then all the tents have this interior. I know, pretty interesting how I did all this. It just took 2 days, guys. 2 days, and I made this whole thing. I just decided to improve. I just thought this map deserved a huge glow up, and I did. So I delivered. And of course, again, I had to, mess with change all the buildings here. Add street lights and everything. That's just the highway, and yes, I made falling leaves. I put falling leaves. Oh, trees there. Details, I wanted to make it feel more ambient. Yeah, I decided to do a lot in this update. This map brought the biggest glow up of all time. More buildings here. Even got a basketball court. So now in this though, I couldn't really think. Didn't want to put any buildings here, so I did this. Made a little park. You know, like a little park. I put some vending machines, porta potties, phone booths, lots of grass, a fountain which actually messed with the bubbles with effects and made it look more alive, and of course added benches and a bus. Anyways, carrying on. So here, the church is still here as it once was. Just replace some buildings here. Just replace some buildings here and there. Yeah, a lot of these things. Oh, pretty shocking. So yeah, here is the turn. Here it is. I added trees around here. Yeah, I put trees on the outside because I wanted to make it more, you know, alive looking. So, now y'all know what this map has done, what I did to the remaster update. Most of my maps, not many of my maps get these remaster updates. Probably the max, the only 4 have gone the remaster update. And this is the one I literally just did. And what I put I did put some more on the final stretch, which I'm gonna sew now. Of course. So let's see what I've done. So I see put some trees there. Anyways, like I was doing, I see I also put this here because, well, why not? I put some mist there alongside this little flame barrel. Got some more trees with more leaves, of course. Got a playground here, in case y'all didn't notice it. I didn't put anything on the sides there, though. Yes, a lot of these bleachers you're seeing are actually new. I've added some bleachers. And over here I got a little camp, a mini camp here. Got a couple buildings there, and even more buildings there. And here I got these things here. There's that there. I got one of these cars here, and the camper there. And of course the cabins are new, and another one of those. So yeah, that was the EnderDoge's Racetrack Remaster update. I know, it's got quite a glow up. But anyways, let me just respawn real quick. And why am I broken? Alright, because I was in first person. Duh. Yeah. Remember, 5,409 props. Yep, 5,409. Map got a huge glow up. Alright. Anyways, bye.